Well, good evening. Our dinner was rather late, so I'm still eating it. So sorry about that. It's like watching the monkeys eat at the zoo, isn't it, really? But never mind, eh? I'll eat my mash. Hi, Chris. Hi, Connie. I'm eating the remainder of my dinner. I had a lamb pie with mashed potatoes and mushy peas. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Claire. Hi, June. Is it fish? No, it's what you can see on it. Oh, looks awful, doesn't it? Oh, can't hold it. That's a meat pie. That's mashed potato. And those are mushy peas, swamped in gravy. But he was late delivering it, so I'm only just finishing it off. Hi, Lisa. It is very yummy, actually. It doesn't look it in his cardboard box, does it? I couldn't be bothered putting it on the plate. It was that late coming and I was that hungry. I thought I'll eat it as it is. I might actually leave some and warm it up for later. I think I can put it in the microwave later. I just put it on the chair. Poppy was showing a little bit too much interest in my lunch, my dinner, whatever you want to call it. So I've moved it. Right, who have I missed now? Hi, Sandra. Hi, Esther. Hi, Katrina. Oh, you're from Granny D Raid. Hello. Hi, VJ. Hi, Kaz. Hi, Amelia. Well, I was eating my dinner, but I'm going to warm it up later for my supper. So, sorry about the monkeys eating. Oh, I hope she doesn't sneak in and all, Chris. She'll be getting tough. She does. Right, let me just titivate myself a little. Have to put a bit of lippy on, don't we? There was no sense in putting a bit of lippy on while I was eating. Oh, if she sneaks in and starts wandering towards the chair, she'll be getting a good smack. Well, hi, Chandra, another person from the Squirrel Raid. Hi, squirrels. That's one thing I haven't actually seen. I used to have squirrels all the time in my garden when I was living in Prestwich, but I haven't actually seen a squirrel. There must be squirrels who don't have a garden. We've had frogs, do they count? We have cats, but we haven't had any squirrels. Oh, I've got the fire lit, as you can see. I have to keep my eye on it, otherwise it'll go off out like it usually does. We're burning wood that's quite dry, so it goes and it's gone. Oh dear. Hello, Esther, if I didn't speak to you before. Well, it's quite a sad day if I was still in Manchester. It's 4 years today since the Manchester Arena bombing, if you remember it, where a terrorist blew up, what's she called? That singer. Blew up one of her concerts anyway, and the 22 people died and an awful lot of people were injured. And it was one stupid terrorist guy with nail bombs that caused all the problems. Yeah, 4 years ago today. Ariana Grande, you're right there. Thank you for that, Kaz. Yeah, apparently she's suffering from, what do they call it, PTSD? But, what about the poor people who actually got blown up? She was on stage and well out of it, wasn't she? I think she was off stage, actually. I think she was on her way, whatever, when it all happened. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to get his brother for aiding and abetting at the moment, yeah. Yeah, 8 years since Lee Rigby was murdered, yeah. Another sad event by some lunatic. You're not supposed to say the word lunatic these days because it's not PC. They are not in their right head. They are not mentally disturbed. They are past that. To think that somebody would do something like that. No, I'm afraid they're not mentally unwell. They're past that. Yeah. Oh, you love my cup? Yeah, I've got it in. My friend made it for me. I love Manchester. It's the B symbol. And apparently people have knitted, crocheted, sewn hearts. And they've been put all over Manchester with a sign saying, please take one, which I think is a lovely way to remember. Flowers are everywhere, of course, yeah. But people making and crocheting and sewing all these little hearts, I think it's just a lovely idea. Putting them up on lampposts and everywhere with a little sign saying, please take one. You know, in memory of the people who died, yeah. They did it originally, but I didn't think they'd still be doing it like 4 years later. But they are, yeah. So as I say, it's rather a sad day today. Yeah, we won't dwell on that. I will never understand why people do these things, but then I don't suppose anybody rational will ever understand that, yeah. Yeah. It's just horrendous. I've got bits sticking out over my ears. I look like I've got 2 little horns. So I took them behind my ears. Oh, I hope not only me. The dog shelter, I'm not too sure. It's probably about a similar amount of time, Kaz, about 3 or 4 years, isn't it? I mean, it has all been, oh, you've got the same, have you? Exactly. Sorry about that. As far as I know, nothing's changed at my end. Hi, Dina. Well, hello, we are honoured. We've got Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Kelly's in the house. Oh, hello. Yeah, my connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. I hope it doesn't go off like it did the other week. You're pixelating. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to do. Oh, you're supposed to be revising. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to be revising when it was my GCEs, but I didn't do a lot. How am I today? I'm doing fine. It was actually quite sunny today, even though it was predicted to be storms, it was quite sunny, yeah. So it wasn't sunny enough to tempt me out, but it was sunny. Your sound's cracking. Oh my God. Oh, I'm glad you don't have any issues, Dylan. I thought it was only me. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mel. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, I've ordered a new rain cape for my scooter. So I'm hoping that it has the same effect. When I ordered sunscreen and a sun hat and everything, the sun went in. So I'm hoping that by ordering a new rain cape for my scooter, that the rain will go away. I've ordered a huge It's purple too. Purple. Huge, huge, big thing because I'm sick of getting wet. Yeah. Are you going to a birthday party? Okay, Dina. Oh, Kelly's, yeah. Kelly in her video, she's worse than me. I'm bad. I'm bad. I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to go in the shed and do, yeah. But you see, the conservatory got held up because of the rain. So the garden is just full of all sorts of stuff that belong to the, the workmen. So it's a bit difficult to try and navigate my way through everything to the shed. That's my excuse. Sticking with it, yeah. Yeah, after your exam's over, you can have some time and make some videos. If you're like me, you've not been crocheting, yeah. Hi, Carol. My garden isn't a garden. My garden is pebbles. As you know, we had a drainage issue. So the garden will eventually emerge. But my daughter-in-law's got her date for her knee operation. So she is the one who has the green fingers, let's just say. So it won't get even sorted until she's recovered a bit from her knee up, yeah. Because, although I don't think we're having anything ground level, I think we're having raised beds or planters or something like that, which makes it easier for all of us to get to. I'm afraid bending down and digging in the ground is long, long past. Hi, baby. Yeah, if you remember, I had to have those window box things at my other house because I couldn't dig down. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm a bit full, actually, after having that dinner. Yeah. Oh, Miguel, shut up about your gas. If you had to pay £8 a gallon for it over here, you would cry. That's about $10 over. People in the UK, Miguel thinks $2.61 a gallon is really expensive. Boy, would he have a shock if he came over here. Boy, oh boy, would he have a shock. Yeah. My nose is red already. It must be the coffee. I should keep some white powder in my desk, shouldn't it? Oh, I used to like doing a bit of gardening. I was never very green-fingered, I've got to confess, Denise, yeah. Yeah, the shed is progressing. I spent another 2 hours in it the other day. I've managed to get things more or less where I know where things are now. So I'm getting there slowly. Before it was like all over the place. Yeah. Oh, anybody who goes to Lolly's or orders from Lolly's, she's got a massive big order in from Turkey. So if you're in the UK, yeah, she's got a load of yarn coming, yard of wool coming. Yeah. $2.92 a gallon. Oh, you're so privileged over there in the US. You are so privileged. Honestly, you don't know. Yeah, I've got shelves in there, BB. Yeah, I've got shelves. They're a bit full. I need some more, but there's no room for them. Yeah. Oh, I stopped watching the Eurovision Song Contest many years ago. I think the last time I watched it was when ABBA was in it. I mean, some of them are pathetic, aren't they? They're awful. Why am I still got an unstable connection? I hope this is not going to carry on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can't even blame it on that over here. I don't know. I've got a... You know, people, if you have a label in your jumper or your dress or your whatever, does it drive you crackers? Because it does me. I can remember filling up my tank for £1. I mean, filling up the tank for £1. Oh my goodness me, Sandra. That sounds awful. Where are you, Sandra? Are you in the US or are you in the UK? There's been too many explosions. Hi, Chad. Are you in the UK, Sandra, or the US? I'm not quite sure. I've forgotten. South Carolina. We've been having a spate of gas explosions in the UK. Yeah, a little boy got killed. Well, about sort of 40 miles up the road from here. 2 houses. They think it's gas, yeah. Makes you worried, doesn't it, about these things burning? Yeah, you have to be careful with gas. Always get it checked, by a qualified gas engineer, yeah. Oh my God, baby, you did get a bargain there, didn't you? 12 balls of wool, 200 grams for 50p. Oh, dearie me. I was looking at the wool they've got on lollies, but I'm trying not to get tempted. They had some lovely baby yarn that fades, from one colour to the other. And I'm thinking, it'll make a lovely blanket. And I'm thinking, no, it won't make a lovely blanket. Use what you've got. Yeah. I never find anything like that, Jeannie. I really don't. People must get there before me. No, well, nobody. Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I've not been in any of the charity shops here. But where I lived before, I don't think anybody ever knitted. Because they never gave any wool or anything up. Yeah. At least my crochet hook came. Well, I've got 2 now. Got 2. Can't find my 3mm hook. Yeah. Cars, calm down. It's not you, love. It's down the road. So, you don't need to get anxious. It's not your house. Okay? Just calm. Take some deep breaths. Go and make yourself a drink or something. And just be thankful it's not you. Yeah? Well, I really upset people last week. I got 7 thumbs down. 7? Somebody really mustn't like me. Yeah. You spent the day on a troop ship and your birthday. Oh, that's not nice, is it? Yeah, have a nice drink and calm down. Have a biscuit, in fact. Have a biscuit. Necklace. Oh, gosh, here we go, Shad. Look, there you go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah, well, I don't care. They're not worrying me. They think they're upsetting me. They're not. It was just like noticeable because it was like 7 of them, and I'm thinking, oh, I usually only have 3. Yeah, Monster. I'm glad she's getting better, Miguel. All those blinking stones. So I wonder if she had any room in her bladder for wee. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad, is it, baby? They keep giving you. Is the necklace heavy? Well, it's not light, but it's hollow. Hollow at the back, so it's not too heavy, yeah. Not too bad, yeah. Yeah, I know thumbs down still count. How's my fire doing? Oh, it's still okay. Remind me of another look in a bit, yeah. Yeah, you could make a necklace with those stones she had in her bladder. You could get them threaded true on a card, couldn't you? She had enough. I've never known a dog have so many and so big. Such a tiny little thing. Well, you don't make any videos, Miguel. That's why you don't get any thumbs up or down. The only one you ever made, you forgot to press it, play or whatever. Yeah. We're still waiting. Yeah, see, poor Bobby lost another of his chihuahuas. That's very sad. I mean, I know he takes in very poorly dogs, and he takes in dogs that are on their way out, but it's still sad when one of them dies, yeah. Yeah. But on the good news, Leicester's cow has had its little calf, a little girl. I think they're calling it Grace, I'm not sure. So that's good news. Oh, you're giving Miguel some thumbs up, are you? Can somebody tell Bibi why a cucumber plant died? Oh my God, Shad. Don't mention mosquitoes. Ooh. I can't stand the little things. I know they say all of God's creatures have got a purpose, but what is the purpose of a mosquito apart from spreading malaria? Does it eat anything? Is it any useful thing? You know, is it a useful fly? You know, tell me there's something, you know, that is useful about mosquito. Because I haven't thought of them. Oh, they're a good food source for the fish. Oh, right, okay. Oh, somebody else will have to advise you, baby. I am useless with the plants. I've not got a green finger at all. I've got what they call a brown thumb, is it, where things die. Yeah. Leicester's youngest son, he's only young, isn't he? To start a ice cream business and a YouTube channel. He only looks about 9 or so, 8 or 9. Yeah. My connection keeps telling me it's unstable. I hope it's not going to happen. You know, like it did the other week when it went off altogether. Oh, I can't understand why people have to make rude comments about children. I think it's absolutely disgusting. It's bad enough when they make rude comments, you know, about an adult that can defend themselves, but why would you make rude comments about a child? That's awful. You're going to go and talk to your little brothers. Okay, Dylan, we'll speak to you soon. Yeah, I wish the larvae would eat more mosquitoes. All they do is cause havoc, especially in hot countries where they spread that malaria around. People die. Is it dengue fever that gets spread by mosquitoes as well? Yeah, I wish something had come along and gobble them all up as well, Shad. Yeah. Well, keep looking if my fire's still alive. Because once it dies down and you put wood on it, it takes ages for it to liven up again. Yeah. Although it's warm in this room, so it'll be... If I put some more wood on it, then it will probably die down and keep the room warm until I go to bed, yeah. But, oh, gosh. I don't think... Why do they watch his videos if they're going to pick on his... Pick. You're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. And he was saying that, you know, if people complain on Facebook, if any of his animals pee or poo or do anything, they're animals. The wild animals are not tame. You know, they do things on camera. He's not going to say, hold on a minute, you can't have a wee yet because you're on camera. They're wild animals. You know, I don't know what people want. Why do they complain when one of his cows has a wee? You know, to me, it's just childish, petty. And then he's got to defend it, and then they go and look at it and they say, oh, yeah, it's a farm animal. Yeah, that's fine. And then they put it back on again. Yeah, I haven't seen that one, Miguel. I was watching the one where the little cow got out and he was chasing the little cow all over the place to get it back with its mother because it was supposed to be having its antibiotics and that, and it was galloping about everywhere. Then I watched the other one where it's now in the field. Yeah. So, but it makes so many. I mean, I can't keep up with videos. I've told you, I'm terrible. People's craft videos, I'm so behind with everyone. I'm sure people are going to think, you know, take the up with me because they're going to think I'm being awful, you know, not watching the videos anymore. But I haven't had time to watch anybody's. So if anybody gets the offie with me, because I'm not watching the videos, I'm very sorry. But you're not the only one. I'm not watching anybody's. I do, like I said, I do sort of watch the Chihuahuas or something or whatever. But they're only little short videos, yeah. Hi, Pauline. But when I look at a crochet video, even if it's somebody I like, and it says an hour, and I think, nah, I can't sit here for an hour. Sorry, I can't. And I can't keep watching it in bits. Like some people, you know, watch a bit and leave it and then go back and watch another bit. If I'm going to watch something, I want to watch it all the way through, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, no, he does love his animals. He lives for those animals. Well, those animals all love him, you can tell. They all run up to him, don't they, and everything. I mean, with a great big bull with those massive, massive horns, I wouldn't go near it, and yet he goes and pats it, doesn't he? And shouts it and asks it to come over and that. Oh, you won't get me anywhere near that blinking bull with them big horns. Nope. Yeah. Oh, my niece has got her car back. She went to Harrogate last Sunday and her car broke down. And even though she's one of these, she's got these contracts, you know, where they come and rescue and stuff, they would only take her to Leeds. So she got on the train from Leeds to Manchester, and then somebody jumped in front of the train. You know, so that's kind of put the end cap on her day, didn't it? So, how have I done kosher recently? Just baby things, really. I've just been doing a few little bits and bats. I went to a shop to try. Well, I went to the market to get some buttons, and we went on the wrong day. They were shut. So I called in a little shop, and she only had a little basket with some buttons in, so I didn't get very many. Yeah. So let me see if I can get to my crochet. Oh, do you want a pair of these? Because I don't want these. I really don't want these. So anybody's welcome to them. If you want my knees, just let me know. They're on special offer. Oh, give over. She's got a bit of weight on, so what? I hate it when people comment about people's weight. It makes me so angry. Yeah, I know it's a health hazard if they get to like £600, but I'm not. I'm just talking about somebody who's a bit overweight. Yeah, you know what? Why? What's it got to do with them? Keep the beak out. Yeah, I'm overweight. Have I got a good wool shop? Yeah, I've got one I've not been into yet. One I went into, she's lovely. She's a lovely young lady, beautiful young lady. But I think with the COVID situation and that, I think she's just picking herself up again, if you know what I mean. And then there's a beautiful one in Blackpool, which I'm not going to go to because I know I'll spend a fortune and I have enough. Yeah. So I'm actually crocheting a little baby cardigan with some, it's cotton actually. I got it a long time ago. It's Shoulder and Style. It's called Limon. And it's very sort of rayon cotton. It's very silky. You can see. Oh, you can't really, can you? Very silky. Anyway, I started making a baby cardigan, and it wasn't looking right because the hook was too large for the yarn. So I had to order a 3mm hook, and so people upstairs. So I had to. I ordered a whole set of Millwoods. They've not got the hook I like, you know, the end of the hook. I like the inline hook from Susan Bates. But Susan Bates does not do a 3mm hook. She does a 325, and I think she does a 350, but she doesn't do a 3, and I needed a 3. So I had to get a Millwood, which has got the, what I call the blob on the end of it. I call that like a blob. You can see it. I like the inline ones where they really, you know, go in, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hi, Doris. 6:30 in the morning. Oh, you've got your own knees. You're going back to bed? Okay, right. I'll see you later, Doris. Yeah. If you get up a bit later, we'll probably still be on, yeah. You've got the Autumn Moon wrap by Jada and Stitches. Sounds nice. I must have a look. I've got loads of what I call shawl yarn in the shed that I'm going to have to need to use up. Why have I got my foot stuck in something? Yeah, this is a very old pattern. It's as old as the hills. I was intriguing somebody at Knit Club saying, oh, it's a bit of an old pattern, isn't it? It's an 8P pattern. No, an 8D pattern, is it? No, 8P, sorry. Oh, can you see it? I've made it many, many times before. So many times, yeah. Oh, no, I've not been Mrs. Johnson's. I've only been, well, I've only seen Lolly's little yarn shack. That's really, really got bargains in there, yeah. What did I finish off? Oh, I finished off this. Again, it's got no buttons. Oh, can you see it? The light shining on it. It's lemon at the top. And because I ran out of the lemon, I had to use white, pale green, and a different yellow to finish that off. Yes, I finished that off. Oh, and I finished that little pink one off I was doing last week. You know, actually the wool was a bit bobbly. Oh, I don't know where it is. I started another one, but again, the hook's too big for the yarn. It looks sloppy to me. Look at that, it looks sloppy. That was for a premature baby. But I'm going to pull it back because I just don't like the yarn and I don't like the way it's gone all sloppity. The hook's obviously way too big for the... But I can't really make it much smaller because it's, you know, I know it's a premature baby. Apparently, you see, there's 2 knit clubs I can go to now. There's one that I can go to on a Thursday morning, and they knit for charity and they knit little premature baby things, which is why I started that other little cardigan. But the hook's too big, so it's going to have to come back. Yeah. Oh, hi Granny D. You're late to the squirrel raid. Yeah, a lot of people have come in already before you. Yeah. They said hello. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm pixelated, Kaz. I'm sorry about that. There's not a lot I can do. Is my finger going out? No, it's still all right. If you were any better, you'd be in trouble. Oh, God, I wish I was any better. I've had back knees. I don't know whether it's the rain or what that's causing me arthritis to flare. My son is saying, get yourself an appointment at the GP. Huh. They're still not doing face-to-face appointments. They're getting in trouble, some of the GPs. And they're saying they don't feel safe, seeing people face-to-face. I thought it's a good excuse, isn't it, to keep on drawing the money and not seeing any patients, You're pixelated as well. It keeps telling me that my connection's unstable, and I don't think there's much I can do about it. I don't want to go out of it and come back in again. Well, yesterday was awful, really awful. Absolutely threw it down yesterday. That's why I ordered the rain cape, because I'm sick of not even being able to go out. I had to get my background's very dark. I've got all my lights on. I had to get my background's very dark. I've got all my lights on. Is that any better? Oh, now it's in my eyes now. The blooming light. I can't do it. I've got every light on that I normally have on. So I don't know why it's darker than usual. No, we can't see anybody. I've been here since December and I've not even seen my doctor. And I need to get referred because I brought my, my breathing machine, my CPAP. I brought it with me from Manchester because I needed it. But obviously I shouldn't be having it here in Manchester if I'm not in Manchester. I should be registered with another hospital, another cardiovascular department, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you can see me, Granny D, yeah. They're getting worried about me because I'm dark, but I mean, what can I do? I've got all the lights on. Yeah. I can't say I'm enjoying crocheting with this cotton. Do you ever have stuff you don't... It's lovely and it feels beautiful. But do you ever not like crocheting with something? And you've got a great big bag full of it, so you know you've got to use it up. Your name's Anne, okay. Only me is called Anne. We've got Who Knows and Only Me. You like to picture the people you chat with? Well, most of the people, I don't know who they are either, because I've never seen them either. A bit difficult, really, isn't it? Because half of the people on here don't have, well, more than half, about 3/4 of the people on here don't have YouTubes or Facebook pages with pictures on them or anything. So you can't go, oh, yeah, that's such a body, because you can't see them, yeah. I got another clock. I didn't like the one I had before. I've got another clock, but it doesn't tick. I'd be glad to know. Can you see it over there? The clock I had before is now in the hall. The fingers on the other one, couldn't tell what time it was. I thought, what's the point of having a clock if you can't tell what time it is? My food is still half eaten on the chair, Miguel. I had a lamb pie with mashed potatoes and peas. Yeah, I've got some bamboo, yeah. No, I was eating when I first came on, Miguel, you see, yeah. Yeah, I've not got a ticking clock. I've got a ticking clock in my in my bedroom. I quite like that, yeah. It's quite reassuring when you're lying there in the dark and you can just hear the tick. Oh, I've got quite a few yarn cakes. I got them actually from Lolly's little wool shack, yeah. And I got a load, of course, from Ice, which I've still got to use up. When I look around the shed, my son has got a bad habit of when he yawns going, "Ugh," making a right noise, and I keep hearing him and thinking, what the heck's that? I'm sure it's a bad habit he's got into. Sure he doesn't have to make so much noise when he yawns. Yeah. When I went into that little wool shop around here, she had some baby blankets for sale. And I tell you, she's got such a lovely eye for colour. No, the rain stopped play, only me. You had to stop because it was raining so hard. They're hoping to start again on Monday if the weather holds. You know, it was torrential rain. They couldn't do anything. You can't expect workmen to stand out there in the pouring rain getting soaking wet, you know, just so that they can do everything. Hi, Jane. Oh, the fire's gone down. Excuse me a moment when I put a bit of wood on. A bit of wood on my fire. Oh, 1 minute it's nice and flary, and next minute it's gone out. Oh dear. Oh, it's not gone out, it's nice and warm. Oh, this wood is so dry. It's just burning like crazy. Oh, what on earth is going on with my chair? Oh. Hi, Jane. Sorry, it's 86 degrees in NYC. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, it's going to take actually more than a week, really, to do the conservatory. It's really big, and then it needs its floor doing, and then it needs to be plastered inside and rendered outside. So it's going to be another couple of weeks, I think, before my conservatory's finished, yeah. Hopefully, if it's dry, forecast is rubbish for next week. They might get on with it, but it's not looking hopeful. So, oh yeah, wet wood is bad for you to burn because it gives off toxic fumes. So they say you shouldn't burn wet wood. Not only that, it doesn't burn anyway. I can't get my feet I've got my foot in a blooming wire here. Oh. This is annoying me now. Oh. It's the wire from my recliner chair, and it goes across where I put my feet. And I can't get my foot. That's it. Got it out now. Couldn't get my foot out of the loop. Oh, I've gone really dark now. Why is it suddenly? Oh, that's better. Suddenly gone dark. You think it's dry from Wednesday? Oh, I hope so. I mean, it's not the conservatory people's fault if it keeps. Yeah, no, the wood's not wet, but this is over dry, if you're with me. It's been stored in the garage. Yeah, I'm not going to be ordering any more from ICE in the foreseeable future, Kaz. I used to order from ICE all the time, and so did Kelly. But I'm afraid it's the postage is just tremendous. I should be staying in the UK, I think, with my wool in the future. If I do buy any more, yeah. I've got so much to use up. That, it's going to be... Kelly, she's revising, so I don't know where she is, but she's probably either nodded off or done something. I keep going light and bright, and I keep going dark again. God knows what's up with this. I don't know, it's the camera, what the heck it is. Yeah, I use Wool Warehouse. I ordered last time from Deramores. They're all right. They're a good firm, but they don't have to take a long time to post anything. But then I use Purple Linda sometimes as well. And she's lovely and everything, but she takes ages to post anything. You have to wait a couple of weeks before you get anything from Purple Linda. Yeah. Mind you, when I was in Turkey many, many years ago, I never actually saw any wool or anything. We went in all the souks and everything, and it was mostly leather goods and everything. I never saw anything that was remotely. I mean, the lady who cleaned in the hotel where we were staying, she was crocheting a tablecloth, and I asked her where she got like the cotton from, thinking there maybe would be a wool shop somewhere. And she said that whoever it was she made the tablecloths for just delivered the cotton for her. So she didn't know where there was any like shops, stalls, whatever, where you could get it from. And she was a local girl, so I thought, she doesn't know. Huh. Yeah, I used to order from Kemp's a lot. Yeah, I order when they have their sales on. I'm terrible for ordering sale yarn. Haven't seen Nathan. No, I don't think Nathan's been on yet. Nathan, where are you, Nathan? Yeah. Yeah, I used to order from Kemp's. A friend who I knew, she used to live near there, and she used to go in and say, they've got even more fantastic bargains if you could actually get in the shop. Yeah. But of course I can't. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 rows, I think, for sleeves. Good evening, Craft Angel. Yeah, I've got 9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 10. 10 rows I've got to do for sleeves. And how many have I done? I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got another 3 rows to do yet. Yeah. So according to this, it's telling me I'm still unstable. But I knew that anyway. I knew I was unstable. I don't know whether this is going to come out big enough for that baby. I'll used to take you in your wheelchair to buy some wool. Oh, that's nice. Hi, June. Why are you saying olive oil, June? Yeah, don't know why June's saying olive oil. We have some nice nurses over here. We obviously have our share of horrible ones as well, but a lot of them are nice, yeah. Oh, hi, Magali. You know, a lot of them are just really overworked, basically. I think they would be a lot nicer if they weren't so rushed off the feet. Oh, 13 weeks. Gosh, I would have gone potty. I was in hospital 10 days when I had my son, and that was long enough. You tried to change your name, but it didn't work all right. What were you going to call yourself? Olive oil? Hi, June, anyway. I need to get some more vegetable oil. No, she was going to change her name, June. I think she was changing it to olive oil, but it didn't work. Oh, did I subscribe to the right one, Ben? I didn't know if it was you or not. I was struggling because there was Funfairs Northeast as well and all that, and I'm thinking, oh my God, have I got to the right guy here? Oh, you've had your second jab, have you? Yeah. I don't cook anything anymore. I'm lazy. Good. I'm glad I subscribed to the right one. Are you on any of them, Ben? Or is it just the rides? It's just not you. Hi, Davina. Oh, you're only on this one. You should go when you film it. Then I know it's you, Ben. Yeah, we have to know it's you behind the camera, don't we, Ben? It's all right just filming everybody. You have to go. You go on the ride with the GoPro. Oh, that's what, turn it round and go, hello. Then we can all see you. Yeah, there's so many people who never turn the camera around, so you've never got any idea. I've only got the one and he's 52. think, yeah. Haven't seen Brandon. No, he hasn't been on, has he, for a little while? I'm sure he's fine. I mean, the lockdown's sort of eased up a bit now, so he's probably out and about now, isn't he? Because he's only a youngster, isn't he? What is he, about 20 or something? 20 or 21 or something? So with a bit of luck, he's out and about now, yeah. Like all the other youngsters. I went out on Thursday to the knit club and we were in a pub. Didn't have anything to drink, no, mind you. I go in a pub, don't I, and have hot chocolate. I'm very boring, aren't I? I did eat a baked potato, but sadly it wasn't very nice. But the good news is we've got a room for the knit club, but we can't go there till July. So it looks like we're still going to be going to the pub for a couple more weeks yet. Well, if you could see the weather over here, Shad, you wouldn't be rushing to go outside. It's, oh, are you, Ian? It's Eurovision, is it? Right. Sorry, Ian, I don't watch Eurovision. I prefer to watch other things. I was watching Greg Wallace in Istanbul the other day. It looks lovely in there. Yeah, I've been to Turkey, but not Istanbul. It looked lovely. On my 12th row. Yeah, he was eating all these, tasting these lovely dishes and stuff in Turkey, and they all look lovely. 12 is there. Oh, I don't like that. Nil point. When they start doing the voting. Nil point. Deux points. And everybody hates the Britain because they always go 0, don't they, or anything. And they vote for all these obscure people. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I'm on my last row for the sleeves. Yeah, I love watching Greg Wallace. He makes it really interesting. When he goes and sees how they make things and you taste all those things, I'm like watching the television. When he went for that meal and they just have tiny, tiny little plates of everything, like little tasters. I mean, I like going to these Chinese banquet places where you can just... I'm not a big eater. I can be raving hungry, but I can't eat a lot. And you just take like a spoonful of different things and, taste them. And it's so nice because that way you get to know what things taste like, don't you? Yeah, Greg Wallace, he's bald. I think he wears glasses. He's on MasterChef, yeah. You were invited to Pakistan. Turkey, I've been once. It was lovely. But it was before all the troubles and everything like that. It was absolutely lovely place to go to. But we didn't tour around, though. We just stayed in one place, sadly. It must be nice to go with somebody who can either drive or go on a coach trip and see more of the places, yeah. I'm looking forward to when I can book, to go on that spa weekend with my niece. Yeah, I like small plates of lots of different things, just to have a taste of everything. I don't like big meals, great huge plates of anything. They overwhelm me. As I said, I might be a big girl, but I don't eat an awful lot. I'd rather eat little bits often, if you know what I mean. I can't face a big meal. It's just too much. Yeah, they'd be like those little burgers they advertise, don't they? I think it's McDonald's, not that I ever go to McDonald's, but they order these burgers for like 99p or something. They're probably like little, that big, you know. They're probably really small. This hurts my fingers, really does. I got in bed last night and I was thinking, why do my fingers hurt so much? It's this blooming cotton. You're watching a cargo train go by. You could just chill out a bit. I'm chilling out, falling asleep here. I wouldn't mind I didn't get up till late this morning, so I had plenty of time in bed. Yeah, those chigger things are nasty things, aren't they? We don't have chiggers, but we probably have something similar. Ticks or something, I think we have. No, you don't get them from KFC, chiggers and tick bites. It's only a matter of time till somebody finds out they were. You can eat them or something. I've forgotten how many. I did do 5. Yeah. Sliders with shoes back in the 60s. Oh, I don't remember those. And I was around. What's my favourite takeout? Well, I used to say Chinese, but we've had it quite a lot recently, so I'm getting a bit fed up with it, really. But that usually is my favourite one, is Chinese, yeah. Because I don't like curries. Oh, dear me, and I don't like burgers. Um, what am I working on? I'm working on a little baby cardigan. They were a kind of a bro, right? Oh, you're eating Chinese now? Yeah, there's a very nice Chinese takeaway here. Actually, nicer than the one I used to order from when I was back at in Prestwich. I do miss the really good fish and chip shop that I had, though. Sliders were like winkle pickers. I don't think so. Winkle pickers were really pointy things. I used to wear winkle pickers, yeah. You have to stuff the ends with cotton wool really solidly, otherwise they used to curl up and bend if you didn't stuff them. Because obviously your toes weren't in the end of a winkle picker. A dim sum platter, that sounds nice. They were like a brogue. We used to have to wear like brogue things when I was at school. You weren't allowed to wear anything that looked vaguely feminine or pretty. You used to have to wear brogues or loafers or something or other. Curry goat. Yeah, I'm not a fond of curry. Although one of my ex-boyfriends made me eat curry goat once. I can't keep slingbacks on my feet. I haven't got a bump on my heel. My heel's like flat. And you need sort of like a heel bump to keep slingbacks on. They just won't stay on my feet. Well, I had spring rolls the other week, if you remember. Or you may not have been on. I was eating spring rolls the other week. And I like sesame prawn toast as well. And I like... nobody calls them slingbacks. No, they don't. They probably call them some other name, yeah. They get them out of fashion and then they decide that they're back in fashion again, don't they? Do you know Cher's the same age as me? You wouldn't think so, would you? Mind you, she's had all everything lifted and shifted, hasn't she, you know? You know what I mean? So, as I say, I don't look like Cher. If I had her money, I don't think I would have had all of her facelifts and stuff. She's very brave having facelifts. It can go so horribly wrong, can't it? Now, your curry goat's sort of like a West Indian thing, isn't it, really? When I used to live in Manchester, there was quite a few Caribbean people, restaurants around me. So you could easily get curry goat or anything like that. I like rice and peas. I wear Crocs in the garden. I don't wear them out. I haven't got a posh pair. My son's got a really nice pair of Crocs, but my daughter-in-law doesn't like him to wear them when they're out, yeah. Oh, God, I never look like anybody. Got bits coming out. No. I mean, Cher doesn't even look like Cher, does she now? She's all lifted, tucked and shifted. It tickles me when they look so different and then they go, oh, I've not had any cosmetic work. And you're thinking, oh, you're such a liar. You know, all these people, I'm not saying just Cher, but all these people who say, no, I've not had a nose job. And you look at photographs and they don't look anything like they did. Yeah. I need to find my sandals, actually. I've got 3 boxes with shoes in. Yeah, I know that's a lot of shoes. But my sandals are in one of them. So I must find them. I found my Crocs. Well, they're not proper Crocs. They're just imitation Crocs. All right, Jane. You enjoying your family? Okay. I used to hate wearing shoes as well. I never wore them in the other house, but it's a bit colder here. So I don't like cold feet. I used to be barefoot all the time at my other house. Just doing me pico edging. I know Miguel doesn't like picos, but I do. Anklets and toe rings. Oh my goodness, you don't have those, do you, Chris? Oh, I couldn't do with anything on my toes. My ex-husband used to say my feet were really ugly and they were horrible. And yet when I went to the chiropodist the other day, he said, "Oh, you've got nice feet." Well, I suppose he was looking at them in the fact that I didn't have hard skin corns or anything like that. Yeah. My ex-husband used to, well, he didn't like much about me, let's to be honest. He used to say I had ugly feet. No, I don't polish my toenails. I can't be bothered going down that far. Nobody else sees them, only me. My niece always polishes her toenails. I had them done once because I went to a, what did he call them? Not a chiropodist. Where you go to the, and have your feet pampered. I can't think what you call it. Oh, all of us. All right. We're family, aren't we? Well, that's an honour. Thank you for that, Jane. Oh, yeah, well, it took me 20 odd years to get rid of that one, Chris. I was a bit slow. Pedicure, that's the word. I'd love to have pedicures. But I mean, the shops have all been shut, haven't they? I think they're starting up, opening again. Don't do manicures because, and I certainly wouldn't do fake nails. They ruin your nails, those. You know, those gel nails and all that stuff they stick on. They ruin all your nails. Oh, yeah, you've got to pick up the droppings, haven't you, first, yeah? No, I do tend to take my shoes off. I've got them at the side of me. You know, if I'm outside in the sunshine, I'll take them, slide my feet out my shoes, but oh, I can't see me in a relationship anytime later. Never mind about soon. Oh, I've had me, no. I've had me fill. I'm quite happy with my crochet. I'd like a few friends, not anything, not talking male, female, anything. I'd just like a new set of friends over here that I could chat with and stuff. But it's early days because I've not been here long. I haven't been able to go out and make any friends, but I'm hoping to. Hoping to join some things, you know, and get some friends. Oh no, I couldn't be coping with anything stuck on my nails, like acrylics and fake nails and stuff. I've got a friend who has really long ones put on, and I'm thinking, how do they cope, you know? Yeah, you can't make new friends in a new area when you're closed in, can you? If you can't get out and about anywhere, you can't make friends. So I'm hoping to make a few new ones along the way. As I say, there's 2 knit clubs. In fact, there's 3 knit clubs I know of. Yeah, well, I've got plenty of internet friends, and I've got like Sue and Kelly, real friends. Oh, and I've got my friend June. She's a real friend. But all my other friends are over in Manchester now. Yeah. But I wouldn't have called them close friends. You know, the ones that are in Manchester. It was only really Sue and Kelly, and that I had close friends. And then I lost one of my closest friends when she died a couple of years ago. Yeah. So time to make new ones. I'm going to be, what do you call it? Optimistic. Yes, optimistic. I'm going to be about making real ones. Yeah. Well, I had a good chat with her. I mean, she was teaching a lesson, so I couldn't stay along with her. The one who had the wool shop in, just up the road here. Very nice young lady. She was very chatty. And she said, "Oh, I hope you're going to come back, when we open up the knit club." But she's not thinking of opening it till about June. It's not that long till June, is it now? Oh, good evening, Melissa. Oh, goodness, 6 little kids. Why, do you think they might fall in or something, Miguel? Yeah, I'm not too bad about making new friends. I'm not as confident in real life as I am on here, but I'm not. I've had to train myself not to be sort of a shrinking violet, yeah. Self-confidence comes from within, Kaz, yeah. If you'd have seen me after I got separated from my ex-husband, I was like a mouse. I had no self-confidence. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I used to keep my head down. I used to think that nobody would want to talk to me, that I was worthless and useless. You have to get yourself out of it because you're every bit as good as everybody else, and you've got to get out of the habit of thinking that you're worse than anybody else, because you're not. Yeah, you know, that's one thing I really cannot forgive my ex for, was undermining my confidence. But it has to come from within, Kaz. You've got to change your mindset and think to yourself, I will do this because I'm every bit as good as everybody else. And I can do that. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah. And you'll be surprised. You can do it. Start doing baby steps. I don't mean go and launch yourself off, but, you know, just keep talking to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, look, there's nothing wrong with me. You know, I just thought I was the ugliest thing ever. And I wouldn't go out and everything like that. But I mean, now I don't think I'm the beautifulest thing ever, but I think to myself, you're not the ugliest thing in the world. Get out there. Oh, hello, Poppy. Why don't you learn to shut the door, Poppy? Poppy came flying in. Yeah, I mean, I had years of people undermining my self-confidence. So, you know, and look at me now. I mean, you just got to say to yourself that, yeah, Poppy opens the door. She can't shut it, though, you just got to make sure you know that you're just as good as everybody else. There's nothing wrong, Kaz. I know it's hard, but it has to come from within yourself, yeah? There's only you can help yourself, Kaz, yeah? Only you can do it. People make fortunes, don't they, with these self-help videos and stuff. And you go and listen to lectures, don't you? Where are the parents? They're not your kids, Miguel. Go home. Don't worry about them. They're not your kids. They're not your responsibility. Oh, I wish she could close the door and stoke the fire, then she'd be fine, yeah. I'm just grandma that does belly tickles. That's me. That's my place. Third in line. Mummy comes first, then daddy, and then grandma, yeah. They're leaving the wall with the poles. Oh, that's okay. They probably got to be home. Their parents probably know where they are, Miguel. If they think they're all right being on their own. then don't worry about them. They're not your kids. Oh gosh, my thumb's hurting with this cotton. It's really sort of stiff to work with. It's because I'm using such a small hook. Oh gosh, I used to be out all the time on my own when I was a kid. But we didn't have to worry about weirdos and perverts back then. Yeah, my mother had known half the stuff I was up to. She'd have never let me out on my own if she'd have known half of what we got up to. Yeah, we're all sending positive waves to Kaz, yeah. You can do it if you believe you can do it. Yep. Oh gosh, it's really hurting my wrists. It's stiff. You see how stiff it is? I'm hoping it's going to soften up, but it's like a mercerized cotton. Oh, went light all of a sudden. Right, yes. Your heart was right. They're not your kids, Miguel. Calm down. We all see kids doing all sorts of dangerous things, but they're not my kids, not your kids. Yeah, it's really hurting my fingers and my arms, you know. It's like if you watch that video where that lady makes those beautiful like bassinets with crochet, but she uses such thick stuff because it has to stand up rigid. And she looks as though she's really hurting her wrists and her fingers when she's doing it. I mean, they are lovely when they're done, but oh my God, yeah. Well, if you fell in the lake, then it's still not your responsibility, Miguel. I still haven't got my tension right with Tunisian. That was supposed to be my thing to do last year. You know, when you set yourself a target at the beginning of the year, what you want to do. Mine was to learn to do Tunisian properly and to get the tension right. And I still didn't know. Yeah, exactly, Miguel. Stop worrying. You couldn't go and fish them out, could you? They fell in when you've only got one arm. Just go home and stop worrying. Yeah, take a chill pill, Miguel. Yeah, I've got a lovely washcloth that Ian made for me. It's in my bathroom, Ian. I'm using it. I refuse to use it to wash dishes with. It's in my bathroom to wash me. Yeah, I wouldn't use it all last year when I was at the other house. It was more like a mat, yeah. Miguel, go home and look after Monster. She needs you a lot more than the boys do. Just put the boys out of your mind and go home and watch your little girl. It's very nice and it's washed okay. Been in the washer a few times, yeah. Well, there you are, you see. You can go home now, if you know what it is now, Miguel. Ah, dear. I think when I get to the end of this row. Well, you're not on your own, see, Kaz. You know, Miguel's as bad as you. He's a worrywart as well. Miguel, will you just go home and see to the dog? I'm more worried about her than I am worried about anybody else. So go home and see to Monster. Right. I've had enough now. It's making my fingers hurt. There it is. It's a little card. As you can see, I've got to go further down the body yet. Oh my God. Well, leave. You've got responsibilities at home, Miguel. You've got chickens to look after and a Monster to look after. You don't have to look after other people's kids. You've got enough on your plate at home. Oh, she's back again. Poppy, will you learn to shut the door? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Pop? Where is she? There she is. What are you doing, Poppy? No, you can't have me dinner. There she comes. Hiya, Poppy. You beautiful girlie. What are you doing? Oh, God, the posters to the US. You are joking. She's a beautiful girl. She is absolutely beautiful. Aren't you, Poppy? Yeah, she's a beautiful little girlie. She's 13 next month, aren't you? You're 13. Getting an old lady. Aren't you, baby? Although you wouldn't think so. You see her galloping through the sea. Chasing a ball, yeah. You're beautiful, aren't you? I'm Grandma Cuddles. I'm the one who gives her pats and she plumbing knows it. She drives me crazy. She keeps giving me a tummy. And I'm like, yeah, well, can't keep rubbing your tummy all day long. Yeah, she's probably put it on the chair. It's in its box and it's on the chair. She's probably after that. But she can't have it because it's people food and she's not allowed people food. She has a bit of chicken or stuff like that, but otherwise she's not having people food. No, you don't get people food, Poppy. People food is not for doggies. No. I've moved it up on the desk now so she can't get to it. Oh, she's laid down now. Oh, she wants you to rub her belly all the time, Ian. She's just a pain. Miguel, go home. Go and see to Monster and your chickens. Don't worry about the boys. It's up to the parents to worry about the boys. They're obviously not worried about them, otherwise they wouldn't let them come out on their own. So I want you to tell me how Monster is when you get home, yeah? Oh. Poppy just doesn't give up when you start tickling her tummy. She just wants you to carry on going and carry on going. When you stop, she starts doing that at you. Oh, she's a pain. You could do with a machine that goes like that around her belly all the time. Buster was the same. You met a daft sheepdog. Sheepdogs are usually quite intelligent. Oh, my nose is like a beacon now. I should bring some powder. Then I could get rid of my red beaky nose. I don't know why, but whenever I come on here, I start doing that on my nose. Yeah. I saw a lovely little sausage dog. What did they call them? Dachshund. She was 12 weeks old. She was chocolate brown. No, I'm not having a Saturday night tipple unless you call orange can when I finish my coffee. I can't remember when I last had an alcoholic drink. It's a long time. I love Staffies. I don't like those, those bull-nosed ones. What are they called? The ones that got the nose that goes like that. I don't know whether they're Staffordshire Bull Terriers, what they are. But they've got like little piggy eyes. I don't like them. Now, I think I had a drink just before Christmas, Chris. I think I did. And I think I had a drink to let the new year in. But I'm not a drinker. I did enough of it in my 30s, yeah, to last me. I really used to drink when I was in my 30s. It wasn't doing me any good at all. I used to like, the cheaper kind of sparkling wine. I'm not a connoisseur of wine at all, and I hate red wine. No, I've never heard of a Fireball cinnamon whiskey. I don't like cinnamon. I like cinnamon in rice pudding. Is it? Oh no, that's nutmeg. I'm not a lover of cinnamon. People who love cinnamon buns and things. No, I don't like Pepsi cherry. I like Pepsi, but not cherry. I opened a can here by mistake. I thought it was just Pepsi. Fireball. No, I can't say I've heard of a Fireball cinnamon whiskey. I'm not a whiskey lover. I like whiskey when I've got a cold. Yeah. Whiskey and honey and lemon and sugar. Yeah. Brown sugar. It's got to be brown sugar, not white. We don't have any brown sugar here. There's a lot of things that, my daughter-in-law doesn't buy that I used to always have. I used to always have brown sugar. And I don't think we've got any flour. Like you thicken things up with a flour. But I've got my chocolate. I've got my chocolate in my drawer. I put it in there. I need to go shopping actually. I'm running out. I've got my Mars bar. A Mars a day helps you work, rest and play. Can't do that anymore now, can we? Yeah, hot toddy when you're poorly. There's nothing nicer than honey and lemon and whiskey and that if you've got a bad cold. Or a sore throat. Lagavulin. I've no idea what a Lagavulin is. Sounds expensive if Chris can't afford it. Well, there's a lot of things I can't afford either. I'm saving up now to see if I can get a fold-up scooter, as well as my other scooter. I mean to buy a fold-up scooter so I can go on the buses and the trams, and because my scooter's great, but it's too big to get on a bus with. Poppy has now gone upstairs and left the door wide open. I've never even heard of it from Scotland. I've heard of Scotland whiskey, yeah. Scotland's got about 1,000 different kinds of whiskey. They're very fanatical about their whiskey in Scotland. Oh my God. Oh, Lord. If she opens this door one more time, I'm going to plonk her. Going to give her a dot on the nose if she opens this door one more time. Oh. Oh no, I couldn't drink whiskey all the time. I've got to have a cold. You're reading, yeah, lager loving. I only like whiskey when I've got a cold. I wouldn't drink it as a drink of choice. My dad used to drink whiskey and dry ginger. That was his drink. My mum used to like a drop of sherry, but it had to be the dark brown sherry, you know, the sweet sherry. Me, I am a dark rum and coke girl. That was my drink of choice. Brandy and ginger. No, I have to drink. I can drink brandy and lemonade, or I can drink brandy and coke. You'd love Scotland, Chris. You could go on a whiskey tour. Well, you go around all these breweries. You're back with your fruit and nut chocky. Yes, Scotland's great. The Shetlands are great for wool if you like pure wool. You can't beat Shetlands, yeah. Well, rush in quickly when you get home. You don't want any accidents while you're out. I could never drink that drink that's got a worm in it. What's that, tequila or something? I don't know what it is. I don't think it's whiskey and wool. Yeah, tartan paint. Is that the same as rainbow paint? Oh, those Ricola sweets are nice, but they're very expensive, aren't they? Those Ricola. Irish whiskey's okay, but the Scots make the best whiskey. Absolutely make the best whiskey. Oh, got to press my key before I go off. Yeah, as I say, I'm not a... In the summer, I quite like a lager shandy or a lager lime. Or I have drunk Guinness, but I have to put blackcurrant in it. No, it's wine and whiskey and wild, wild women, I think. I don't think it's got wool in it. Whiskey makes you frisky and gin makes you sin. I'm not sure what all the rest of them make you do. Gin is mother's ruin. Always makes me cry. My daughter-in-law's drink is vodka. She loves vodka. I like cheeky Vimto. And it's nothing to do with the drink Vimto. I'm not sure what it's made out of. But I drunk a couple on my niece's hen do. We're going back, how long has she been married now? About 15 years. She got me this. I was drinking soft drinks. And she goes, no, 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 I'll get you a drink. You're going to like it. She said, it's a cheeky Vimto. So I thought, oh, it'll be just a Vimto or whatever. It's not Vimto at all. It tastes like Vimto, but I don't know what the heck they put in it, but it's very potent. I tell you, 2 of them, and I wanted to go home. I wanted to go to bed. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I said, I'm going to have to get a taxi now and go home. It's very strong. It is very strong. I don't know what the heck's in it. It just tastes like Vimto, which is bad because you drink it like it's Vimto, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they were all going on to a club, or they were going on to get something to eat or something. I said, no, just point me in the direction of a taxi. I said, I'm going home. 2 of those cheeky Vimtos, and I was nearly out for the count. And she's going, oh, you're such a lightweight. I said, yeah, no, can't help it. I haven't got a head for drink anymore. I'd be a very cheap drunk, a very cheap date. 2 drinks and I'll be like, see, I'm going home. Is it Wicked and Port? Is that what it is, Pauline? A cheeky Vimto? I don't know what's in it, but it tastes like Vimto. Now, you see, port is a drink I've never drunk, or so I thought. I've never drunk. Obviously, I have. Hi, Nathan. Oh, God, we all drink all sorts when we're young. When I was young, it was always like Cherry B or Babycham and Snowballs, and I thought I was like, ooh, I'm such an alcoholic here, you know, with Cherry B's and that. But, oh, you've been watching Eurovision. Ian's been watching it as well. Eurovision. No, I'm not as you say. I mean, Sian used to be a barmaid, so she knows everything about drinking. You know, these... It's got an hour to go. How can you drag it on that long? Thought they'd finished singing. I used to like that ginger wine for some strange reason. Ginger wine with a drop of lemonade. Well, it wasn't very alcoholic, I don't think. I used to like the taste of the ginger. It used to sort of burn you, didn't it, when it was going down here. Babycham reminds you of Call the Midwife. You were a barmaid, were you? No, Sian used to see cocktail things, yeah. Oh, Diamond White. That's what alkies drink. And you see the homeless on the street corner. They drink that Diamond White. Oh, God. About £1 for a bucketful, wasn't it? It was horrible stuff. I tasted it once just for a day. I can't drink ciders. I've never been into cider. I don't know why, I just don't like cider. Remember my dad getting very drunk on, what do you call it, scrumpy. He didn't know how strong it was. They were down in Devon, Cornwall, is it, wherever it is. And the local drink was this scrumpy. And he ordered a half a pint, and apparently he only drink it in a little glass, but he ordered a half a pint. Gosh, he was never a drinker, my dad, so what the heck he wanted this scrumpy for, I don't know. He was out for the count. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was half a pint he ordered. He was blotto. Thankfully, he was in a hotel, so he didn't have to drive home. He just went upstairs to bed, yeah. Oh, you're type 2 diabetic now, Nathan. Come and join the club. Come and join us. I'm type 2 diabetic, which is why I've just had a Mars bar. Which is totally wrong for what I am. Yeah, yeah. I need to book another blood test as well. Because I know my diabetes is out of control because my eyes keep going blurry. Yeah. It's such a joy being diabetic. It really is, yeah. When you look at sweets and you think, oh, and you know that you can't eat them, but you want them, and you're looking at them, and, you know, wine gums and stuff like that, and you're thinking, they're just loaded up with sugar and I shouldn't be eating these. But every now and again I go crazy and I have to have some. You have it too. How can you live till you're 70 something and then suddenly get diabetes? Yeah. You know, really annoys me because I do love me chocolate. That'll be I won't have any more chocolate now. That's my Saturday treat. I mean, I shouldn't even supposed to have that because that's just pushed my blood sugar up no end. But with me eating is I don't feel bad after I've eaten them. My blood sugars can be through the roof, and yet I don't feel any side effects. I just don't. If I did, maybe that would stop me from eating what I'm not supposed to eat. Yeah, I've not been having my Lucozade. I've been having these low-calorie oranges, these zero sugar things instead. Yeah, I used to drink Lucozade by the tons, you know. I just love chocolate. That's my trouble. Oh, that's awful, haven't I? I mean, I've got neuropathy in my toes, but it's not my diabetes. It's because of the nerve damage in my back. But I worry sometimes about, you know, they test you. When I went to the chiropodist, they test you, or the pediatrician, I didn't go there, podiatrist. They test you with a Doppler. They test your heartbeats and your blood flow, don't they, in your feet. And he said mine was quite okay. Yeah, that's the problem. Everything you eat has got sugar in it, yeah. My brother was diabetic, and his undoing was really beer or spirits. They've all got, you know, sugar in them. He didn't eat sugar, he didn't eat chocolate, didn't eat sweets. But he did like his beer and his spirits. I mean, I don't have sugar in my coffee, but I do have sweeteners. But there's all these hidden sugar. When I went on that diabetic course thing where they teach you what you can eat and what you can't have and that, and it was frightening when they were telling you the sugar levels in things. And they were telling us we couldn't eat anything low fat because low fat usually means it's loaded up with sugar. So these people who say, oh, I'm only eating low fat, I don't want any fat in my diet. You're eating piles and piles of sugar. Yeah. You've got to have an ultrasound on your liver. Mine's my kidney function. My kidney function's only 40-something%. Yeah, baked beans are full of sugar. It's terrible, isn't it? They tell you can eat baked beans, they're healthy for you. And then they say, oh, but they're full of sugar. Oh, gosh. Yeah, those new machines are good that stick on your arm, don't they, and test your sugar. But, God, they're so expensive over here. There's good sugars, apparently, and there's bad sugars, isn't there? Like, there's good fats and there's bad fats and stuff. That's what I went on that course for. It was like a 4-week course. We went once a week to this course thing, telling us what we should and we shouldn't eat and what we could and we couldn't eat. And oh no, it's not only fat people who get it, Shad. No, you're right. It's you've lost your right foot because of a diabetic ulcer. Yeah, it's I don't heal on my legs. I get cellulitis on my legs, and if I catch it, it starts to weep. It takes forever to stop weeping, yeah. So I have to be very careful with my legs. I'm scared to death of shaving my legs, or even putting that hair remover cream on, because they both irritate my injuries irritate my legs. And yet I feel so embarrassed, like, if you've got like shorts on or anything, or you go swimming and you've got these hairy legs, Fortunately, they're not as hairy as they used to be, but they still are hairy. And I think to myself, oh my God, I can't go swimming with my hairy legs. But the last time I shaved my legs, I nicked them. And I had cellulitis then for about a month and a half. I had to finish up at the district nurses that were giving me dressings for it because it wouldn't stop running. It was running so much, it was like, water running on me. Slippers were wringing wet through, and oh, what a mess. It just would not stop. Your legs are hairy. My leg hair, I used to have legs like a monkey. I'm not exaggerating. I had like monkey legs. They were black, hairy legs, horrible things. But now it just grows in the middle of my calf. That's all it grows. It don't grow at the back. It doesn't grow on my thighs anymore. And I've never shaved under my arms for about the last 5 years. They just don't grow any hairs. But yeah, they grow on my chin. And my moustache. My eyebrows used to be thick eyebrows that used to meet in the middle, And now, look, they've gone. Funny how you get hairs in different places and not, so it's wonderful. I used to have really hairy armpits. Yeah, I had a leg ulcer when I caught my leg on a shopping trolley in Tesco's about 2 years back. And I had to go to have it dressed because it would not stop. It dug right into my leg. Oh, it caused cellulitis. It was a right mess. So Oh, it's a joyful topic we've got, haven't we? Yeah, you don't have to bother shaving to getting rid of your plucking your black hairs out when you're wearing the mask. Nobody can see your hairy lip. I did it yesterday, so you can't see it today. I did it last week and it was fine. And then yesterday I looked at it and I thought, where are they sprouted from? They're not there one day, and then the next day they're about half an inch long. And you think, where did they just come from? Did they grow overnight? Zzz. My friend didn't have any body hair. She didn't get rid of it. She just didn't have any body hair. Oh, God, yeah. It makes your eyes water, doesn't it? Only me, tell you. You like that with the tweezers. Because your eyes are watering. Oh, terrible. The worst of all is threading. You ever had anything threaded, ladies? You know, when they do that twizzly bit with the cottons. Oh, that really hurts, tell you. It's like being pinged with elastic bands. It works, it gets rid of the hair, but my goodness me. Yeah. When I've been having my mouth threaded, I wished I had have had a COVID mask because it was before COVID. And it was bright red, absolutely bright red. It looked like somebody had smacked me in the face. Yeah, threading's quick if somebody else does it for you. Well, I tried it myself. Oh, dear, no. It worked, but oh my God. I'm allergic to a lot of that hair remover and wax stuff and that. I'm allergic to it. I get this big rash thing across. Why do we have to grow mustaches and things when we get older? Why do we have to do that? It's all right for men. They look sort of sexy with a 5 o'clock shadow, don't they? But women don't. You know, when a woman walks in with a beard and a mustache, you know, you're like, yeah. There's a girl I used to watch on YouTube. I don't know if she still does videos because I stopped watching her. But she used to have big sprouty hairs on her chin. And I used to think, can she not see them? They were about an inch long. They were like big nanny goat whiskers sticking out. And I'm thinking, oh dear. Is your mirror in a dark corner or something? Oh, how much testosterone. Well, I never used to have testosterone when I was young, but maybe I do now. Aloe vera. I've never really used aloe vera. Oh, God, them epi ladies. Oh, my God. I didn't bring it with me. I gave it away. Threw it away. Oh, they were awful. It's the menopause. I thought I'd gone past that. Does it still last with you? Oh, surely I'm not menopausal at 75. Yeah, I bought some of those glasses, you know, where you tip one lens down to do your eye makeup, but I didn't find they were much good. They're supposed to be like for when you're doing your eyes and stuff. I just have a magnifying mirror that's about Yeah, well, maybe she didn't, but it was still not nice. You think your husband would have said something. She was only young. I've got a mirror that's about, I don't know how many times magnified. That's what I use for my whiskers. No, my eyebrows don't grow anymore. They stopped. As I said, they used to meet in the middle. They used to make me really annoyed. Such thick eyebrows. Got a picture somewhere when I was younger somewhere. It's on the unit here. Funnily enough. Uh, oh. That's my baby photograph, wasn't that cute? Oh, my little sweetie. And that's what I mean about the eyebrows. That was when I was 17, I think. Look how thick the eyebrows were. I had my hair cut short like that. My mother went potty. She went potty. Absolutely potty. But that was me when I was about 17. Don't look the same, do I? I think that baby photograph is so sweet. And very cute. But look at the eyebrows on that when I was 17. And I'd taken them all out in the middle to absolutely meet. That's how dark my hair was. But it's still not much lighter now. Still dark, sadly. And my niece was doing my hair. I said, is it grey? She said, well, it's sort of got grey in it, but she said it's still very dark. I thought, she said, you're the only person I know who wants to go grey. I said, yeah, but not dark grey. I want to go pale grey. Yeah, but look how dark. It was almost black, my hair. I know it's a black and white photo, but honestly, that's how dark it was. Oh, God, aren't they awful, those slug eyebrows? When they like tattoo them on. Are they ever going to regret it if they tattoo them on? I wouldn't mind mine, like dyeing a bit so that they could be darker. Because I've got eyebrow pencil on them, but you wouldn't notice. If I don't have eyebrow pencil on them, they're just completely sort of white, yeah. My eyebrows have gone white. Why can't the rest of my hair follow? Oh dear. And my eyelashes are very, very blonde as well. I have to put mascara on them. Oh, thank goodness they fade. Imagine them going into being about 70 with them big slug eyebrows. What are they going to look like? It's like those old dears that we used to know when we was kids that used to shave their eyebrows off and pencil them in. No, I wouldn't like them dark, too dark, Kaz. I'd just like them done brown or something, just so that they were a bit. My niece did dye them for me one time, but oh God, I didn't like them. They were too dark. She did my eyelashes. They were fine. But the eyebrows, I thought they were too dark. The lighting keeps going light, dark, light, dark. Yeah, I could get them tinted, I suppose. But I mean, like everywhere's been closed, hasn't it? These beautician type places have all been closed. When I go to the spa treatment, I don't know what treatments you can book there. I want to have a facial, that's for sure. I want a facial, a pedicure, and then get in the hot tub. That's what I want from when I go for a spa weekend. No, it's not windy actually at the moment. The wind's dropped. It was windy yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was windy yesterday. But today's not been too bad. Was it yesterday? It was nice. No, I think it was Wednesday. It was nice, yeah. Oh, I once bought some of that purple hair chalk stuff that you're supposed to be able to put streaks in. Oh. I bought 6 face masks a week or 2 back from Amazon, and I haven't used any of them yet. UK's got no point. Yeah, it's not surprising. Everybody in the continent hates us. We never get any points. They vote for some obscure little town that nobody's ever heard of, but they always used to have no point for the UK. Oh, the pencil brows in the old movies. Well, when I was little, a lot of the older ladies still had the penciled in brows. They'd shaved them off so many times they didn't grow. Ooh. One of my aunts used to do that. Are you going now, Craft Angel? Bye. So, yeah, they ruined their hair, didn't they, those movie stars of the 20s, because it was all peroxide, didn't it? They used to drop out the hair. I remember once bleaching my fringe with peroxide because it was the fashion to have a blonde fringe and dark hair. And because my hair was so dark, I bleached my fringe with peroxide and it all fell out. It fell out, completely fell out. I don't know why I decided to go blonde. I went blonde about, must be at least 20 years ago. The progress on the shed's finished, apart from I've got to tidy it up inside. The conservatory rain stopped play, so they had to stop. They've done the foundations, they've done the walls, and they've poured the concrete for the base. But rain stopped play, if you know what I mean. So they're hoping to come back Monday if the weather's okay. So, no, I went blonde about 20 years back. I just suddenly decided I was looking very drab. And everybody kept asking me, was I tired or was I feeling well or something? And my skin colour changed and it was just like too pale for my hair. So I just decided to take the plunge and go blonde. And I never looked back, as I say. Blondes have more fun. I did go brown about 2 years ago. I decided I'd go back to more my natural colour. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Everybody said, oh, you look nice. You look nice. Leave it. No, I couldn't wait to get rid of it. I was dark for about not even a month. I couldn't stand it. I think it's because my skin colour's changed. That's why I look like a natural blonde. But as you saw from that photograph, I'm absolutely dark brown, really dark brown. So, but they do say your skin colour changes, don't they? I mean, your complexion changes. I've got all kinds of like wrinkly bits. And where I get the red nose from, I don't know, because I'm not a drunk. My nose keeps going red. I look like a bullish beacon. I don't like wind in my... I don't like wind in my ears. I have terrible ear problems because I have, what do you call it, vertigo. So if I get wind in my ears, I'm all over the place. So I have to wear my hat or something over my ears, even when other people are fine, you know. Like I had my hat on the other week and my niece is going, oh, it's lovely embracing on the seafront. And I'm like, hat down, double piece, like over the ears, yeah. I can't stand wind in my ears. I'll be one of these people who's wearing a headband in the summer. Yeah, I can't stand earache, yeah. Oh, go blonde, Janice. Much better to be blonde. I don't mind the wind if I'm indoors, because it can't hurt you when you're indoors, can it? I don't like being out in it when it's sort of, you know, when you're walking perpendicular like into the wind because it's blowing you so much. It's like a gale force wind. I don't like that. But I'm lucky, really. I don't really have to go out in it. It's windy on the seafront. It's always windy on the seafront. Yeah, I always have to wear a hat, at least, when I go out, yeah. Manny, I found my little head. I bought some headbands before I moved house, and I didn't know where they were. They're like knitted headbands, and they've got like a dual brooch effect. So I've got those. I must fish them out because, you know, sometimes I don't want to wear a hat. But like I need something over my ears, yeah. All right, who's leaving? Let's have a see. Oh, Rebecca, see you next week. Oh, I've gone like dark. Oh, there, I've gone bright again. I don't know why I keep going dark and then too bright and then back again. I don't know whether I'm doing that to you, but I'm doing that to myself, yeah. It goes dark, then it goes bright, and then it goes back to normal again. And it's doing that all the time. I need to go shopping. I need to get some drapes, some voiles or nets or something for my bedroom window. Because it's like a great big patio door. It's all glass, all one wall in my bedroom. But that's going to be leading onto the conservatory. So I want some nets because I don't want to have to leave my curtains drawn all day long. Yeah, the illuminations. I don't think they're there at the moment. I think they've pulled them down. Yeah. Yeah, so I need some nets because I don't want anybody sitting in the conservatory that can see right in my bedroom. I mean, I keep my bedroom tidy, but it's just not the same, is it? You know, I don't mind family, obviously. But I mean, a lot of my son's friends, I don't know them, you know. And if they go and sitting in the conservatory, I don't want them like looking in my bedroom. I'm a bit funny that way. So I'm on the lookout for some nets now. That's my next purchase. Yeah. Because my new cape for the scooter should arrive in about a week, I think they said. It was from Amazon, but it wasn't one of those overnight jobs. It was one of those, they're going to send it between the 8th and the 18th of June or something daft. Yeah, I just like my privacy. I don't mind at the moment because the curtains just opened out onto the garden. Well, onto the pebbles. And there was nobody in the garden. Obviously, when they're building the conservatory, I left my curtains drawn while they're out in the garden, you know. You walk in the glass. No, my glass is weird. I wanted it changing, but we didn't. It's got like bevels in the middle of it, so when you're looking out, it's like wavy in the middle, and you're like that. You have to go to one side or the other to stop the waves. But I might still when I've saved up, get a new pane of glass put in there. I wouldn't mind actually having frosted glass put in the, if I'd going to change the glass in the the patios. I might change it for something that was little flowers on it or something. Mine don't look that clean, only me. There's no danger of me walking into mine thinking that they're open. I don't think he does it. I think that's just his name, Kaz. Yeah. Oh, it must be nice to be able to get real stained glass in some of your windows. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? When I see some people's houses. Yeah, tinted glass might work. Or like, slightly opaque. Or you can get that one-way glass, can't you? But it's, you can see out, it looks clear to you. But anybody looking in, it's dark, yeah. But I suppose that's really expensive, yeah. Yeah, that sounds very expensive, Chris. Not on a pensioner's pennies. The things you can do if you have money, Lots of things you can do if you have money. I would have liked bifold doors, that bifold back flat, so that you can open the whole. But they are so expensive. It was a few £1,000s just for one window. Yeah, I've seen some beautiful stained glass blankets. They look very intricate, don't they? They've got a lot of black and bright colours in them, but yeah. But they do look pretty. I can't make blankets to save my soul. It's like a labour of love to me making a blanket. Baby blanket I might manage. I was telling you, weren't I, about that lady who has the wool shop in Fleetwood? She had these baby blankets on the counter thing for sale. She had such a lovely way with colours. She'd put colours together that I wouldn't have thought of putting together, and yet, they did look nice. I said to her, you've got a very good eye for colour. She said, do you think so? I said, I do, yeah. I said, they're lovely. Absolutely lovely, these blankets. But so I'm not buying any more wool. No. As I say, Lolly's little wool shack has some lovely faded shades. Oh, they'll have no points because nobody likes us, only me. All these continental countries, they won't. Corner to corner is something I didn't like doing. I know everybody says, it's dead easy to do the corner to corner, and people were churning out dozens of the things, weren't they? And yet I just didn't like doing a stitch. Made one and that was enough for me. Yeah. No, I didn't like doing it at all. Oh, goodness, Kaz, they don't like us. Who likes the British? Nobody abroad, yeah. They never did, even going back years and years when I was a teenager. It used to be Eurovision and everybody used to watch it. But it never got any points. I think the only time we ever got points was when Sandy Shaw won. And a couple of young men called the Allisons. I'm going back 1962 or 3. Somebody called the Allisons won. Yeah. I'm a bit what's it with crochet. If everybody and his cat is making one certain thing, I won't make it. Because I think, no, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I'll wait till everybody's finished. You get one person. Yeah, you're right there, Kaz. We don't win anything, do we? I wouldn't mind if the ones who win are any good. you know, if you thought, wow, they're so wonderful, they're so much better than the UK, but they're not. A lot of them are rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like making the same thing. That the only thing I did make was the virus show, but I waited until everybody had finished making them before I made mine. But everybody was doing corner to corner, weren't they? Everybody who put something on for you to look at, it was a corner to corner. And I thought, nah. It's like everybody jumps on the bandwagon, don't they? Somebody makes something and they're like, oh, I like that. Where's the pattern? Where's the pattern? And then there's like 200 versions appear on Facebook or anything like that. You think, boring. Boring. What you made it for? Boring. There's one lady whose garments I look at, and they are wonderful because she's very slender and she fit, you know, she's trendy, she looks great in everything. And she has a page where, like, if you've made any of her garments, you put them up, you know, with a picture. Yeah. There was one lady who used to make everything that she made, and I'm not joking, she must have been about 60, with a face like a bag of spanners. And I used to think, oh, please. What, you know, she's not doing your patterns any use. Nobody would buy a pattern if they saw how it looked on her, you know. And I used to think, just take her pictures down quietly, you know. And she used to do everything, make everything that she made and stick it on, you know. Yeah, and I'm thinking, no. Oh, God, them pocket scarves. Yeah, everybody made pocket scarves. There must have been so many people got them for Christmas. I've made loads of the virus shells now, but I didn't make them when everybody else was making them. And I've never made a pocket scarf. Amigurumi, I'm not very good at features. I can do the crocheting, but I'm not very good at stuffing them right, because if you don't stuff them right, they look lumpy and all out of shape. And, you know, they have cross eyes and the mouths are like that if you don't get them on right. I'm absolutely no good at features. I made a dolly once for my niece's little girl. And I redid her face that many times. The poor little thing was battered. And Chris has got nice eyes. No, has he got googly safety eyes? Well, I hope the safety eyes, Chris, I hope they still stay in your head. Especially if you're going down the road and it's bumpy and you're in your chair. Yeah. Oh, is that the guy who had the brain tumour? I didn't watch them, Shad, so I don't know. I did hear about them. I think it was Miguel who told me, actually. Yeah. It didn't sound good for him, though, even though he'd been sent wherever he was being sent. You know, there's only so much they can do, yeah. Very sad, even in this day and age, if you get a brain tumour that you can't, it's very difficult. They can put them in remission for a little while, can't they? But yeah, I never actually watched them. I think it was Miguel who told me about them, but I never actually watched them. I mean, I'm bad enough at watching the crochet channels. I've got no chance of the knitting ones. None at all. You know. You know. I'll tell you what I saw today, actually. And I did look at the the kind of link to it, but it was on my little phone. It was somebody from Barbados, and she was a fashion whatever, and she'd heard about this little group of like knitters and crocheters in Barbados that were doing all these things. So she went to Barbados and she eventually tracked them all down, and she's got them making, you know, garments that they sell now in the I think presume in the US. Yeah, I can't think of her name. It was called something like Diorissa or something. Well, I thought it's nice, you know, if you can get a sort of a market for somebody like that who's, you know, in well, it's not a third world country, Barbados, is it? But it's not very rich. You know, if they can get a market for these things that these ladies were making and like didn't know what to do with it, if you know what I mean. I think it's really nice. And I mean, I read a story about somebody who has these hats that he sells in America, and they're made by a little people who are very poor, yeah. And he gets them to make them, puts a label on and sells them. And apparently they've got little labels on with a little sort of potted bio of who's knitted this hat or who's crocheted this hat. And it's, I thought it was a lovely thing to do. You know, that he sells them in America for loads of dollars, but he does give the money back. Obviously not all of it because he's got overheads, hasn't he? But, you know, it's kind of given these women some income, you know, where they wouldn't have had income before. Yeah. I always think it's lovely when I see stories like that. I hate it when I think people are being exploited. You know, like these people who sew jeans for Levi and whatever, Wranglers and stuff. And they get paying about a penny a pair of jeans, aren't they, or something daft. And then they're in these factories where they get burnt down in India and things. I think that is disgusting. That's exploitation. But I do love it if somebody manages to turn it around. And I mean, I bought a necklace. It was all like rolled up pieces of material. And that was bought through some like third world country, you know, where they make them out of recycled saris and stuff. And, you know, you don't mind paying if the money's going to them. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how some people do. I mean, I watched a video where a guy was making like some kind of flip-flop things out of rubber tires. You know, that are just left when you change your tire. And he makes these kind of flip-flops, you know, for people who haven't got any shoes. Right, I'm on to my Fanta now. Tell you what amazes me when you see these videos of people crocheting and they've only got one arm or something, you know, and they're kind of like managing to crochet. I think it takes me all the time to crochet and I've got two. Yeah. I mean, I had a lady when I used to be in the wool shop and she'd had a stroke and she'd lost all the use of one side of her. And she knitted, but she had like a clamp, you know, that fitted on a chair that held the needle. I mean, her knitting was very wonky, but she got such pleasure out of knitting it, yeah. Yeah, no, that's what makes me angry, Denise. And it's always these big firms, isn't it? Like, I'm not picking on Levi, but that's the only name I can think of offhand. that employ people for minimum wages, yeah. And yet they're selling these jeans for hundreds of pounds, aren't they? And yet you get people in the name of fashion, these designers with the names, the big names. And they're charging thousands of pounds for the most simple garments, aren't they? Yeah, Wranglers, Levi, Lee, it could be any of them firms. I know one of them was found guilty, weren't they, of using slave labour. But what I'm going to own up now is I don't own a pair of jeans. I've not owned a pair of jeans since I was about 30. Everybody has jeans, don't they? But I've never had jeans. Not since I was about 30. I just find them the most uncomfortable thing in the world. I don't find them comfortable at all. I mean, those double seams and they all come together just at the points where you're sitting down. There's about 8 thicknesses of material all going into it. No. Too uncomfortable for me. No, I don't. I've never worn a pair of jeans. Like I say, I was about 30 the last pair of jeans I had. And they were stretch. They were stretch jeans, pale blue stretch jeans. But no, I like my baggy pants. I don't like anything tight. Yeah, I can't stand jeans on big women. I know I'm a big woman myself. I cannot stand jeans on somebody who's got a backside like that. And I'm thinking, do you not have a mirror that shows yourself from the back? Why would you wear them? They're not flattering, dear. Take them off. Yeah. And it's the same with jeans, such as shorts, jean shorts. The women who wear them always seem to have a great big muffin top hanging over the front and big, fat, horrible legs. And oh, God. Oh, God. What's the fashion with those having rips all over them? Telling my son, he used to rip his jeans for fun. And I wouldn't let him wear them when he had no knee in them. Now it's all the rage. I can wear footless tights underneath a dress, but I can't wear leggings because they make my legs itch. And they hold my legs too tight. And also, one of my legs is swollen because of lymphedema, so I've got odd legs. So I just think it just draws attention to the fact that one leg's quite slender and the other leg's fat. So no, I won't wear leggings. No. Yeah, I'm the same. I felt like my legs are being, especially them stretchy ones. I feel like something's clinging to my legs. Like, my daughter-in-law wears leggings all the time, but I can't. I just don't like wearing them. She had a pair on the other day, and when she bent over, I could see the colour of her knickers through them, and I'm thinking, shall I tell her? Don't know whether she'd have appreciated it if I'd have said anything. I could see she had like spotted knickers on. I thought, not a good look. Not a good look. But it wasn't my place to tell her, was it? It was my son's place to tell her, and he didn't, so yeah. I haven't worn hardly any of my son. Well, I haven't worn any of my summer dresses yet. I used to wear them at home because my house was quite nice, kind of warm, you know. I could wear them in the house, but here I'm always cold in here. Once we have the conservatory, it'll be warm in there, yeah. Yeah, I'm the same. I like maxi skirts, maxi dresses, yeah. You love wearing your tights, do you, Shad? Yeah, my knee swells up. It was terrible the other day. I was talking to Nathan, and Nathan has fibromyalgia. And I'm sure I've got it, although the doctor said to me he couldn't prove it. And it was a difficult test. I could have it or I could not. But whatever it is, I get these like arthritis flare-ups. I'm a bit like Z. You know, my fingers will swell up, or my hands are sore, my wrists are sore. I get pains up the front of my legs and my knees and my hips. Everything seems to swell up, and I'm really painful for a couple of days. I can't even, even when I lie in bed, even the bed covers on my legs hurt. And I call it my flare-up. You're a cross-dresser. You're wearing your tights, are you? You wear your tights, Shad, yeah. I think dresses are so feminine and so pretty. And I don't understand why girls don't wear them anymore. You know, on a really hot, boiling summer's day, and they've got jeans on. And I'm like, surely to God you're too hot, yeah? You know, in your jeans. Yeah, my fingers, my knuckles swell and all across my fingers. I'm not as bad as Z, Zelda NRJ3. But they hurt when I bend them. You know, they feel as though they're not mine. I feel as though they're like somebody else's pudding fingers. My wrists hurt like hell. It's like having toothache all over your body. That's how I can explain it, yeah. I can't understand why pretty, pretty girls wear sweatpants and baggy t-shirts all the time. You know, they've got a nice figure under there. Why don't they show it off? You know, why do they have to wear something that makes them look big, fat, and baggy? Yeah, I don't understand this rage for wearing sweatpants all the time. No, I haven't tried magnesium. No, I've had turmeric. Is it turmeric? I've had that. But it's all across my knuckles that hurts, yeah. Oh gosh, a dress in the summer, it's lovely, Shad. You just got your underwear on and a dress. And it's wonderful because if you've got a nice fine cotton dress on, it feels almost like you're not wearing anything, you know. I can't understand why people want to go out in stuffy leggings and things when it's hot. You know. Even shorts are hot in summer. You know. Yeah, I need to take some more supplements. I haven't got any at the moment, actually. But my arthritis has been bad. since I've been here. I think I'll be better when we get the conservatory, because this room is cold in the daytime. I think I told you it gets absolutely no sun whatsoever. And there's no point. I don't want to put the heating on when every other room in the house is warm. But yet to sit in here, I'll freeze. Even on a sunny day, I'm freezing in here. And my son will say, oh, it's okay, but he's hardier than me. And I feel the cold, something dreadful. As I said, my legs hurt, everything hurts, everything aches when I'm cold. Can't do with being cold. And his wife's lovely, ain't she? My hair's dropping out, really dropping out. I used to have lovely, well, not thick hair, but they used to be thicker than this. Yeah. I'll have to start looking into that, Chris, magnesium. Because it's certainly... I mean, my daughter-in-law was trying to tell me to put like an ice pack on my knee because it was swollen. But no, I actually had to put my thermal sort of long johns on in bed the other day because my legs were hurting so much. And I couldn't get them to stop, yeah. Yeah, I tell you, I've got that thing on my leg that flares up. They keep telling me it's a nerve. But I got told it was a cyst inside my leg, on the left leg. I went to, have the ultrasound done. And the ultrasound technician said he could see a cyst. And yet when I went to see the doctor and that, the specialist afterwards, he said, oh, no, there's no cyst there. Don't know what he's saying. And yet he showed it me on the, this scan thing. He said, look, there's the cyst. Can you see it? And he could see it as plain as anything. They were trying to tell me it was a nerve that was pinging and twinging, and they just give me some tablets for your nerves or something. But last night, oh my God, I could not sleep. It was like somebody boring. It just feels like somebody boring a screw into my leg. And that's how painful it is. And they keep telling me there's nothing there. Nothing there. So, yeah, it does sound like a quack. He was supposed to be a specialist as well. But it's like my son says, you're under a different, different council now, a different whatever area, hospital area. Just try again. Oh, God, is it the end of Eurovision? It'll be some obscure person who's won it. Italy, that's that big girl, isn't it? That really big girl. Somebody had tipped her to be the winner. Yeah, I'm going to go and try again to get a different opinion at this hospital. Yeah. I mean, it's been about 4 years since they told me that it was nothing. And yet I've still got it all the time. Yep. See, I knew it wouldn't be us, but we've still got no points, haven't we? Still, Britain's got no points. Mainly, I didn't think he was particularly good myself, to be quite truthful. Yeah, how can Australia enter its Eurovision? I don't want a pill pusher as a doctor. I want one that listens to me. I don't like it. I mean, I had one when I was at my other surgery who just, when I said it, he said, oh, it's probably arthritis. He said, but what do you expect at your age? And I'm thinking, thanks. Thanks thanks very much. In other words, you know, you're over the hill, yeah, it's just your age, go away. So you're in pain, okay, fine. Now, I sort of half heard Italy, but she was dancing around in this like short dress. Yeah, I would like one that listened. You watch the TV, do you ever watch the TV programs for GPs behind closed doors or something like that if you're in the UK? And they sit there and they listen and they diagnose and they send them off somewhere. And I think, my God, I want to go to that practice. Because mine, you couldn't get to see him ever. And I'm not talking about COVID, I'm talking about before. Never get to see him. And if you could get to see him, he was like, you felt like you're on a conveyor belt, coming in one door and out the other without him listening to you at all. You know, listening problem, they don't listen. They make their mind up and then you can't change them. You know, if they've made their mind up that you've got so-and-so, it doesn't matter how many times you say, yeah, but, no, she's got so-and-so. Out the conveyor belt, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, I wish they could have that. You could transfer the pain that you feel to them while you were in the surgery. Yeah. You know, when I say I've got a really bad pain in my leg, I wish I could let them feel it. Yeah. Oh, God, no. They don't want to know about aches, pains. They don't want to know about my hands swelling up. They don't want to know anything. They just say, oh, it could be your arthritis. It could be a flare-up. Or you could have fibromyalgia, but it's so difficult to diagnose fibromyalgia. So, you know, we'll just say it's an arthritis flare-up. Just take some ibuprofen. Oh, wait a minute, you can't take that, can you, because of your hiatus hernia? Oh, we'll just take paracetamol then. Yeah, fine. I'll take paracetamol. That's good enough for a little headache, but not for the pain I've got in my leg. Yeah. Oh my God, I've been told about my weight. I was half the weight I am now when I had my spine done, and he put me down as being morbidly obese. I really was annoyed about that. Maybe now I'm morbidly obese, but not back then. No, everything. Yeah, everything would be fine if I lost weight. Everything was fine. I said when I was anorexic, I mean, you wouldn't think of it. When I was anorexic, I said I still had all the problems, and I weighed 6 stone, which is 6 times 14 pounds, whatever that is. I can't do maths. And yeah. Oh God, they don't listen to a complaint. Honestly. Yeah. Well, mine's my diabetes. Everything's to do with my diabetes now, yeah. Because you're diabetic. You're overweight, you're diabetic. That's what the problem is. Oh, and you've got blood pressure. Yes. I've got a blood pressure machine now. When I test it at home, yes, it's high. But when I look it up online, it's not too high. It's not dangerously high. It's just high. But yet when I go to the doctors, it's always, oh, your blood pressure is like through the roof and all that. And I'm thinking, well, how come it's not? When I'm doing my own blood pressure at home, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, if you put complaints against the doctor, they'd take you off the blinking list, wouldn't they? They're allowed to do that. Yeah, I'd just like to see who my doctor actually is. I've no idea who he is. No idea what his name is. No idea, nothing. When they say, who do you want to see? I'll go, who have you got? Have you got a witch doctor? I'll see them. Yeah. Yeah, if you tried to, if you're going for more than one thing, if you tell them about two things, they'll say, oh, you only got 6 minutes or 9 minutes or something. You can only really tell me about one thing. If there's something else bothering you, you'll have to book another appointment. Okay. Can I get another appointment, or do I have to wait another month and a half? Yeah, they tell you that you can only tell them one thing at once. You can't tell them two things. And yet the two things could be interrelated or could be linked, yeah. Oh, when I have my medication reviews, I'm like, do I have to take all these tablets? Do I have to take them? Yeah, it is a depressing chat, isn't it? But that's the way I'm feeling today, Miguel. Yep. I've not been in a happy mood today. We have days like that, don't we? We all do, don't we? So, yeah, well, it is depressing because I've only got 43 viewers. So nobody likes me conversation tonight. I probably have more than 7 thumbs down, but I don't care. I don't care. I can't always be happy, cheerful every day of my life. Yeah, hi Lydia. We can't all be chirpy, can we? That used to be a song, didn't it? That was in the Eurovision, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Yes, I am having one of those days, Lydia, so, yeah. So Miguel says I've got a depressing conversation, but I can't help it because I just feel like that. Yeah. You're not always chirpy, cheep, Miguel, anyway. You're guilty of being as depressed as I am. You're guilty of having off days. Yeah, it does happen, Lydia. You can't always be happy. No, he's not. He's not confused today. He's just confused about his chicken in his crock pot. I don't like pressure cookers. They scare me. And they go, and they have that little weight thing. Oh, no, they scare me. I don't want a pressure cooker. My mother used to swear by hers. You're not confused today? That's a change. Can we have it in writing? Miguel is not confused today. It's Sunday tomorrow. Day of rest. Day of rest. Not that it makes any difference to me because I sleep in. If I don't feel like getting up in the morning, I don't feel like getting up in. Yeah, I've definitely got white coat syndrome. Yeah. Yeah. When I go in hospital at first, before an operation, they take your blood pressure. It's always, and they're going, oh, don't know whether you can do the operation. It's really sky high. I'll say, oh, just come back in about an hour and I'll be fine. And they come back and take it in about an hour and it's fine. Oh, you've got an everything syndrome. No, I haven't got an everything syndrome. I definitely haven't got the beautiful syndrome. Or the I feel happy syndrome. Perhaps we should have all had a couple of drinks and then we would have felt happy. I don't know what my daughter-in-law's got. She's got all kinds of gizmos and gadgets. I don't do the cooking anymore. I don't bother with things like that. I do egg on toast, beans on toast. I'll do toast. I'll do my breakfast. But anything more, no, I don't cook anymore now. Too much hassle. Too much hassle. Do you know, I got up really late today and yet already I'm tired. I think the weather does have an awful lot to do with how you feel. I feel so much better when the sun shines. It's amazing. And yet when it's cold and it's wet and it's dreary, I find it very hard to be upbeat, yeah. You know, and yet if the sun's shining, I'm like, oh, I'm dead happy. I'll do this, I'll do that. I'm full of beans, I'm full of enthusiasm. And yet I get up and the wind's blowing and the rain's coming down, banging against the window, and I think, no, and put the covers over my head. Yeah. Yeah, I've got SAD. I've even got a light that I plug in that's supposed to give me whatever, supposed to wake your brains up. I never found it work really, though, to be honest with you, yeah. Yeah, I'm always worse in the winter, much, much worse. I'm usually fine by now because by May, the weather's usually nice by May. It may not be roasting hot, but it's usually bright and light and sunshiny. But this year, mine doesn't lie smooth. Mine's got a kink in it. I'd love to hibernate, yeah. I stay in my bedroom and I stay in my bed. The family worry about me. They're like, come on, get up. And I'm like, what for? Oh, you've not been out all week, have you? Why? Don't want to go out. It's cold. It's raining. It's windy. I don't want to go out, thank you. I'm quite happy in my bedroom. They think I'm depressed or something, but I'm not. I'm reading. I was listening to Queen, and then I was listening to John Denver, and I was reading one of my books. So I was quite happy. No, I don't like grey days, Shad. They make me feel miserable. I like sunny, hot days. I know, it's almost June. We should be wearing summer dresses by now. Getting the sandals out with the old bare feet. Oh yeah, the sun's shining, should be. I can't crochet in bed. I can only sort of read in bed. I can't sit upright. I don't know what there is about me sitting upright in bed, but I can't, yeah. Now on Sundays I don't even have my alarm set. My bedroom is beautifully warm, And I come in here and put the PC on that, and then I start going colder and colder and colder, and I think, and then the hairs on my arms stand up on end, and I think, no, I'm going back in my bedroom where it's warm. And I walk in my bedroom and it's like an overcoat warmer. No, not in bed necessarily. I just lie on the bed, or I'll sit up, sit on the bed. I'm not necessarily like lying in bed, yeah. Ah, well, you see, Poppy gets them up. She doesn't get me up. Thankfully, she doesn't wake me up for a way. She wakes them up. No, she's their dog when it comes to anything like that, yeah. I need to go to the dentist. I need to go to the opticians, and I need to go to the dentist. I haven't even rung anybody since I've been here. So I don't want to go to Specsavers. I had some glasses from them once and they weren't very good, so I didn't feel they were right, so I don't know why I prefer to go to an optician. Oh no, if I wake up and it's early, I might go out and go to the bathroom. And then I come back and think, no, it's a bit cold. I would get up if it was warm. If it was warm when I woke up and I put my arms out of bed and they were warm, I'd get up. But if I put my arms out of bed or if I go to the bathroom and it's cold, I come back in and think, nope. So I'm back in bed and covers up. And that's the way I like to be. I like to be warm. I was born in the wrong climate, born in the wrong place. Should never have put me. Never been born in the north of England. Should never have been born there. I wasn't meant to be. It was a fluke of nature. Oh God, no! I don't talk about Prince Harry. No, as far as I'm concerned, he's finished with me. You prefer the UK weather? Oh, you wouldn't. It rains the whole blooming time. Well, it has this year. Yeah, I want to be over 80 degrees all the time. No, don't talk about Prince Harry as far as I'm concerned. He can do what he flipping well wants. He should be just called Harry from now on. He's not a prince in my eyes. He's just Harry. Nope, I used to like him, but I don't like him anymore. He's just a whinger. Poor me, whinge, whinge. Poor me, oh sad. Mental health, whiz, whiz. Like he's the only person who bloody suffers. Yeah. Yeah, I want warm summers. I don't want cold winters. I want warm summers and warm winters. In fact, I want a hot summer. We're supposed to be having a heat wave. I think it's the end of May. We're supposed to be having a week. Wow. No, I haven't got a passport anymore. There's no point. I haven't got the money to go. And I don't want to go on my own anyway. Yeah, I used to like him, Denise, but he is like a spoiled little brat. He wants his ass kicking, to be honest with you. You know, he should discuss it with his therapist or whatever he wants to do and keep his gob shut in public. That's my opinion about him. Who else wants to know? We don't. Don't care. He feels hard done by. No, it's difficult for me to go abroad, Chris, because there's no point going on your own. You know, you just want to go somewhere with somebody. So at least when you're laying on the beach or by the side of the pool, you've got somebody to chat to. You know, you just, I mean, I used to love going to see places and walking about and looking at the, you know, the places that were to see, different beaches, you know, cathedrals, churches, whatever. But now I can't walk very far. And you think, well, I can't take my scooter. Where do I charge it up? What if I get there and it's all uphill and down dale? And what if I can't get my scooter in? And what if the hotel's not got a lift? And yet, if you try to book on these disabled holidays where they've got everything laid on for you, they are like twice the price. And also, if you go on your own, you have to pay twice as much for your room. So by the time you've finished, it's not worth it, you know. a holiday that somebody else could buy for about £500. It's costing me like about 1,000. And then there's all this COVID testing. You've got to have this test and that test before you go. And then if you don't have that test, you've got to isolate yourself when you come back. And it's all money out, money out. They reckon it costs about £1,000, don't they, to get yourself tested on the way out and tested on the way back and all that. And I think, no. Yeah. No, you'd want to go camping, Sharon. I'm not going undercover for nobody. All right, Anne. Good night and sleep tight and have a lie-in tomorrow. I've given you permission. Yeah, no, I'd even thought about going on one of these like coach trip things, but I can't sit with my legs folded up. I can only sit with my legs spread out. So I couldn't even sit on a coach for hours on end with my knees bent, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to walk when I got off. There's all sorts of things you think about. I'm settling anyway for a weekend spa just round the corner from where we live here. I'll be all right because I'll be with my niece. Yeah. I'm settling for that instead. That'll be my holiday this year, a weekend spa. Hot tub, facial, pedicure, whatever I want. Massage be great, yeah. That's what I want. And that's been my holiday this year. I'd love to go on a cruise, but I'd never get off the damn thing and get one of them little boats that take you to the shore. They'd have to winch me. And when I got there, then I'd never be able to walk anywhere, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd like a single room. Yeah, definitely. There are some where you go on holiday and they say you can save money by sharing, but if you were sharing with somebody you'd never met before. No, I don't want that. I don't want to share with some woman I've never seen before. She could be a weirdo, You have to sleep with one eye open. Yeah. I'd love to go back to Skiathos, but Skiathos is all cobbles and it's uphill and down dale. And all the beaches you have to get to by boat because it's forever on the local bus or a taxi. If you go by boat, you see, they drop you at beach level. But if you go by the bus, you've got to walk all the way down to the beach, which I couldn't do here. Yeah, I wouldn't want to share a room with anybody else, especially somebody I didn't know. It's bad enough sharing a room with somebody that you know, isn't it? Somebody like me or something. But I'd rather not share a room with anybody. You're going for a tick catching walk. Oh, right. I hope Nibbler's not catching the ticks. Right, I'll see you next week, Shad. Bye now. I've got an itchy back for some reason. I think it's where my bra straps are hitting me. I've got a back scratcher in here, but I don't know where it is. Well, I'm sure I have. Thought I had one in my drawer. Now I'm beginning to wonder. Oh, no, I do. I do have a back scratcher. Oh. Oh. Now Harry's saying that the interview on BBC didn't help his parents' marriage, excuse me. But Prince Charles having an affair didn't help his parents' marriage. It was nothing to do with the interview on TV. Sorry about this, but I've got an itchy bag. Oh, you'll be fine tomorrow, Kaz. Just find yourself something to do. Don't think about it. Don't even think you hope you're going to feel better. Don't think that way, because when you wake up like that, you won't feel better. Just Prince William's suing the BBC. Are you sure about that? It's not like him to sue anybody. Thought the royals didn't do that sort of thing. Oh, me remains of my dinner's going flying here. Oh. Yeah, he's a bit late for that, isn't he? Suing him. I don't think he's got a leg to stand on, really. How can he prove that? You know, his father was having an affair with another woman. That's what drove her potty. Nothing to do with the interview. I mean, she was unstable before then because of how, you know, how Prince Charles had been with her. You know, when she said there was 3 people in that marriage, she was absolutely right. There was. You know, that was another ill-advised interview, wasn't it? Another ill-advised. She should have never been allowed to do it, and that would have been it. I mean, royalty never gave interviews at one time. Royalty just kept their mouth shut and went away, didn't they? You know. I don't know. It's a suka. What do they call it? Everybody sues everybody else. It's like a thing these days, isn't it? Well, I don't think the Queen and the royal family should give any interviews. Oh, hi, Melly. Yeah, I don't think that they should. Anybody in the royal family should give any interviews. I don't think it's their place to give an interview. Yep. Well, I'm going to be going to bed in a moment or two. I've been on 3 hours and 14 minutes now, so I'm sorry if it's been a depressive evening. I'll probably get even more thumbs down today, but never mind. I'm not really all that fussed. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed and go to sleep because I'm so tired. And I don't know why, because I've been up late, but I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she gave interviews, though, did she, Princess Anne? She might have always been on telly, but... Oh, well, you're easy pleased, aren't you, Chris? You just like company on a Saturday night. Yeah. Oh, I've got 6. That's, 3 more than I usually get. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shirley. You're not depressing. Well, yeah. Well, maybe I'll be more cheerful next week. maybe if the rain stops raining, I'll maybe get my conservatory finished. But if it keeps on raining, it's not going to get finished next week, is it? It always about if it gets a roof on, will it? It stops raining. You know, if they get the sides up and the roof on, you know, then the rain will stop coming in, won't it? At the moment, the concrete's like a paddling pool, which isn't doing anything any good, really, is it? Yeah, well, never mind. Yeah, Melly, yeah, I'm going to bed now. Sorry about you're late coming in, but I need to say goodnight. I need to. My eyes are going a bit glassy-eyed. So I know I'm going... and I don't want to fall asleep on camera. It's not a good look. So thank you all for keeping me company. Even to the 6 people who thumbs me down. Good. We love you all, don't we, whether they do that. So I shall speak to you all next week. And if I can get to the shed, you might get a video this week, but I'm not promising because I can't get past all the stuff in the garden. They've got all the building materials and the stuff in the garden. And I can't get past it all. Oh, dear. Never mind. The camera's probably wound down again anyway. I'll probably have to charge the darn thing up again. Right, I shall see you all next week. Thank you all for your company and bye for now.